Mental Health Awareness Month. What is mental health? How does mental health affect work performance? Does mental health affect productivity?
Mental health includes our emotional and psychological traits. It affects how we think, feel, and act on an everyday basis. It is important in every stage of our life, from childhood until we grow old.
Mental health is important because all aspects of people's lives is affected by it. It affects how people make decisions, handle stress, and relate to other people. It influences the way how people look at themselves, their lives, and other people in their lives. If one person experiences any mental health problems, his mood, behavior, and way of thinking could be affected.
Mental health common problem.
A mental illness is a physical illness of the brain that causes disturbance in thinking, behavior, energy, or emotion that make it difficult to cope with the ordinary demands of life.
Mental illnesses affect the 19% of the adult population, 46% of teenagers, and 13% of children each year. People struggling with their mental health may be in your family, may live next door, work on the next cubicle, or in the same church pew.
The Duterte administration is finally putting importance to this aspect of Philippine healthcare. These are the most common mental illness: schizophrenia, substance abuse, post-traumatic stress disorder, and depression.
Anxiety disorder.
Anxiety disorders, which people who experience this respond to certain objects or situations with fear and dread.
Post-traumatic stress disorder is a condition that can develop following a traumatic or a terrifying event such as a sexual or physical assault, the unexpected death of a loved one, or a natural calamity. Loss is harassing, for example, of touching your private part. It is a serious event which can give you a post-traumatic stress disorder. You cannot be able to do well on work because of the reason that you are being distracted by the physical abuse that your boss causes on you.
Schizophrenia is a chronic brain disorder that affects about 1% of the population. When schizophrenia is active, symptoms may include delusions, hallucinations, trouble of thinking and concentrating, and lack of motivation. Having schizophrenia can affect a person's productivity, job performance, and communication with his or her coworkers. It also interferes his or her way of thinking and may not able to do his job properly.
How can we help people with mental illness?
Showing individuals respect and acceptance removes a significant barrier to successfully coping with their illness. Having people see you as an individual and not as your illness can make the biggest difference for someone who is struggling with their mental health.
Learning more about mental health allows us to provide helpful support to those affected in our families and communities.
Mental Health Awareness Week is an annual event when there is opportunity for the whole world to focus on achieving a good mental health.
The Mental Health Foundation started the event 21 years ago. Each year, the foundation continues to set the same theme, organize and host the week.
The event has grown to become one of the biggest awareness weeks across the Philippines and globally.
Get involved in National Prevention Week.
Take action today for a healthier tomorrow.